Let's talk about a crypto that doesn't get enough attention, in my personal opinion. We're going to be talking about BNB. Now, as we look at it right now, hitting all-time high, and this is something as we want to look into the narrative here, institutional accumulation continues to rise, and it's something where if you do talk BNB, it's kind of in its own category, right? It doesn't get the run that ETH gets, Bitcoin, but as we look at what Binance has been doing, right, the mothership of all exchanges, looking at their native currency, I think this is something where I kind of want to give a highlight to BNB in this video, and we'll talk about kind of what we've been seeing from inflows and some of the numbers behind this, because BNB is one of those cryptos, quite frankly, that I just hold it, okay? I transact with it, and looking at some wallets, I just was shocked kind of the price appreciation of BNB. So I'm going to give some highlighting numbers and facts behind BNB in this video. So for those of you that are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. I do appreciate all of my returning subscribers. Welcome to the channel. We talk crypto each and every single day. Let's get down into it as we look into the top 100 here. I'll pull up the crypto bubbles very shortly. And you can see BNB kind of defying the rest of the market in the top 100 as we look at a lot of cryptos in the red still. So another consecutive red session as we kick off. Guys, I'll never tell you to buy or sell crypto. It's not financial advice, but looking at BNB moving up one spot to the 5 hole as they trade at a $112 billion market cap. Like I said, $807. That is the all-time high as we currently can't really keep up with it. Keep setting new all-time highs. Got to 809 actually a little bit earlier in the day, but they've been on an outstanding run as you look at a crypto this size going up 30% in just the last 30 days. So very impressed with BNB, and let's get down into the article that I want to present you guys with some facts with BNB today, okay? But before we do, if you are a crypto trader, spot and leverage traders, welcome, all right? This is probably the hottest promotion going right now in crypto. If you are looking for a new exchange to do your crypto trading, make sure it's right for you where you're located. But within BTCC, it's an exchange that has been around for 14 plus years, trade up to 500x leverage, all your favorite cryptos, futures, no VPN, KYC, check it out. But within this link, you will get a 10% bonus on your first time deposit, also 40% lower trading fees. So check out our friends at BTCC if you want to start trading on there. Just make sure you do your due diligence, and as always, make sure it's right for you and where you're located, and start trading today, all right? But what we came here to talk about is that all-time high for BNB. Now, as we look into the early hours, and we know how receptive BNB and Binance can be within the Asian market, that's something where they did reach that all-time high. Now, it was 801 at the time of this publication. We saw it get as high as 809. Now, this is where we saw a very, very impressive run. Okay, the daily trading volume rising 42% of up over 3.2 billion. And one thing is kind of interesting within BNB is the fact that if you do trade meme coins, it is very extensive, right? Everybody knows about ERC20 tokens. You know, Solana's kind of having their thing going on, but within BNB, it's just a whole nother world if you are a meme coin trader and you do DeFi with Binance in that on that blockchain. It just completely is in its own category, and it's very impressive kind of some of the numbers in the community that I would say that does trade meme coins on BNB, okay? And the reason why we're seeing this, right, the institutional interest, all right, on July 22nd, Nano Labs, this is a Web3 infrastructure firm in China, disclosing that has raised its BNB holdings to 120,000 tokens. All right, that's valued at approximately $90 million. Okay, so doing some quick math, that's essentially, almost 1% roughly of what we're seeing. If you want to talk about it kind of in a, actually a little bit less than that. Yeah, a little bit less than 1%, but still a very substantial amount of BNB that they do hold. They're over-the-counter purchases at an average cost of 707. This is something that you look into them viewing BNB as a strategic reserve asset, okay? So like I said, BNB for me is transactional. When I do trade on the DeFi side, I got to have some BNB. If I'm sending stuff on Binance, that's pretty much all I use it for. But fortunately, seeing some of those BNB holdings, just noticing my wallets, I thought it was relevant to make a video, and just kind of that appreciation that we've seen where BNB, as you look at it, Going back over the last year or so, they were trading sub $500, so almost doubling in price. Very, very impressive what they've been able to do. So I did want to highlight this as they continue their run. Okay, and yes, it is an over-the-counter purchase that we've seen from Nano Labs. So that, take it for what it's worth. It's not something that we are privy to, but this is just showcasing some of that institutional demand and a lot of the bullish forecasts in the works for BNB. This is something where a lot of people think that BNB may reach $1,100, a very substantial price increase from where we're at right here, right now, if the institutional demand remains robust and the momentum can continue. So a lot of people will look at the technicals. We may be approaching some overheated levels despite this uptrend that is very strong. But I still think that we will have some volatility and a lot of significant bullish activity moving forward still for BNB. So kind of one where we don't talk about it too much, but I thought it was relevant. So I did want to make a video. I think that when we look at kind of $900 being that next psychological barrier of resistance, that's something where we want to talk about it, because I think that where we're trading at right now, all bets are off. And I do think this is something where, looking at BNB hitting on an all-time high of 809, it's been very, very impressive as what we've seen over the last 24 hours for BNB. So I want to give you guys a quick update, just kind of showcasing what I'm feeling. And yeah, so that's kind of what I got. Leave a comment down below. What are you doing with BNB? Is it a crypto that doesn't even make your list? Are you not even are you not a BNB trader? Have you never held BNB? I'm kind of curious to hear your guys' thoughts down below. But I thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't done so by now, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and join us. And we'll see you guys all in the next video. Cheers.